All right, guys, I promised you a walkthrough. So I'm just gonna start in this end. There's two entrances to this church, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start on this entrance here. This is office number 1. As you can see, there's a lot of work being done. There was a hole up there. Got that fixed, so now we gotta sand it before we paint it. There was a hole there. This is office number 1. Right here is there's 3 offices in the line, guys. It's another office, and that's another. And here is another. I'm gonna show you the sanctuary last. Sharon's gonna join us in a bit. This is what they call my office. Not sure what I'm doing here, but apparently that's my office. This whole thing here is going to be the lobby. That's the sanctuary, but we're gonna go there last. But this is the lobby, guys. There's Sharon over there. Hi, babe. She's gonna join us right now. So we're gonna go on a tour. Look at that, bathroom 1, bathroom 2. There's another bathroom in the sanctuary. Before we show you that, this is the other entrance. We have an entrance to the parking lot. We're gonna, a brother's gonna donate his skills and his time and redo this whole floor right here in the entrance. We're at 509th Street. You know the street we evangelize at? That's the main street right there. Look at this parking lot. So when people walk into this room here, we're gonna have house of rest, welcoming booth. All the floor is gonna be redone on this section, and they're gonna walk in. I don't know why that's there. This is gonna be the podcast room. It's gonna be a whole lot bigger than the last one. All this is gonna be the podcast room. There's an entrance. If I want to interview someone, we don't have to walk through the whole church. This whole thing is basically going to be a recording set. Let's continue to walk. This is going to be a conference room. That's the tape I went to get in Gilroy. It's 12 feet long. That's going to be a conference room table. We're picking up some chairs. All of this stuff we're finding on Facebook Marketplace. We're finding things used. Probably going to have a TV for PowerPoint. Maybe one of those, what are those boards called? Those white ones? The dry erase boards? All right. That's a closet. That's back to the lobby where we started. Look at this. This hallway is all classrooms. Classroom number 1. Not sure how we're keeping these walls, but this is the first classroom, children's classroom. Sinks. Classroom number 2. Classroom number 3. Let's get these lights on. Where's the light switch? Classroom number 3. And classroom number 4. Look at this. Not sure if we're keeping these walls, probably not. We'll want to do our own thing. Hey, look at that guy. This is back to the parking lot entrance. We got this office room. That's our emergency exit to the street. Guys, this is going to be POBS Bible College School. Look at this classroom. We're going to trick this out. Look at this. It even has a divider, like an accordion divider. If we want two separate rooms, it snaps on the wall there if we want. This is back toward the front entrance. What do you guys think so far? Look at this. So this is looking back at all the classrooms. Classroom 1, 2, 3, 4, that office, and then the whole Bible college. Now I want to show you this. This is going to be for youth service, youth and children. I'm really excited about this. Check this out. Look at that. Yes, that's a screen. All this was given to us by the church in Livermore, Pastor Larry. Sound equipment for the youth. Stage is getting built. I know I'm out of breath, guys. I've been doing a lot of walking today. This is the stage for the youth. It's getting put together. This room here is going to be the pantry. We will be doing grocery giveaways out of those doors in the back street. We're going to have refrigerators, freezers, dry goods. These chairs are for the youth. That way they could have youth service. These chairs we picked up yesterday for free. A church had them in boxes for the last 30 years. Let me see if these lights go on. We just had the lights turned on, guys. Power just got turned on, so... Oh, we also got that table used yesterday. This pool table got left there. Not sure if it's working or not. Look at this. Some of the cardboard is still on these chairs. Brand new. Free. So grocery giveaway right out of there. Okay, you guys ready? You ready? Ooh, I'm out of breath already. Look at this, guys. A chalk room, chalk wall room. Look at Lily's been here. Sorry if you hear me breathing loud. Been walking all day over here. And that, my friends, is House of Rest, but we're still going to show you the sanctuary. Go back here. Babe, since they're making noise over there, I'm gonna show them the sanctuary, and then we'll come back here and talk, okay?
Okay.
This is a sanctuary, guys. Look at this. This is the media center. Here's another bathroom. This is a kitchen. We need to get a stove. We're gonna get a set. But there's gonna be a stove there. I'm gonna get rid of this thing and put a refrigerator there probably. There's Abraham, Julio, Anthony. They're working on a step for the stage. I'm walking you backstage. Guys, don't listen to pay attention to the mess. There's still a lot of work to do. We're gonna fix all these walls up. This is backstage. Look, this door allows you to step on the top part of the stage. This is a really thin glass. Brother Allen is gonna reframe this with metal frame and put double pane glass. This is what he does for a living. And then there'll be limo black tint, so nobody will be able to look in. And you have this huge room back here. Look at this. All backstage. And this also steps out onto the stage. That's where the drummer's gonna be. All right, that's the building, guys. Let's go back and talk to Sharon a little bit. Let me get my tripod so I don't have to hold the phone so it could be steady. Let me grab the tripod. All right. Well, hopefully I'm not moving too much, making you guys sick. I hope that ain't happening.
Is it live?
No. Pre-recorded so I could upload it in full quality. Okay, let me mount this thing. All right. Here we are. Guys, you guys know, you see the church now, and it is cleaner. It is cleaner than when we stepped in here, but there's a lot of work to do. I got tired. I'm carrying the phone and walking through this whole facility. Whew. I didn't show them outside yet, but I wanted to talk with you on the camera. Say hi. You haven't talked to them in a while.
I know. Hi, guys.
We are exhausted, but that's something we always say. Sitting here, guys, and see the ceiling? Let me show them the ceiling. See up there? And the walls? There's a lot of, this place needs painting really bad. And we thought we were gonna get some paint and the doors keep closing. You know, and
Yeah.
what did you want to share?
Well, you know, man, the Lord's been really gracious to us.
Yeah.
The Lord has, you know, even though, you know, I can't even begin to just say how thankful and grateful we are already on just every door that He's opened. every single door that he's opened and he continues to open.
I'm sure they heard what I shared.
Yeah, it's been one door after another and after another, and even yet. So, you know, I can't even imagine that if the Lord hadn't even done what He had done, how much harder it would have been with Him not opening those doors.
Yeah.
Because guys, this is a monster of a project.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine how some people do projects and they just seem so minute to them. They just walk into a project and they'll just, you know, be like, oh, we're just gonna get this done, and we're just, you know, we're getting this project done, and we're just renovating this, and it's just like nothing.
Yeah.
But to us, you know, it's a big deal because, you know, we're coming into this and we're truly putting our hands to the plow because we don't have a bank account like that, or we don't have we don't have that type of capital, or we don't have any of that. But what we do have is we have faith, and we have
Good
good people, and we have our Father who owns all the cattle on the hill.
Yeah.
And we know that if we just pray and say, Lord, we know that you're just going to open up the doors, that He always comes through. And He's just so amazing because, you know, even to the point where we just said, Lord, what are we going to do about our youth and our kids actually sitting in that sanctuary? Yeah.
The chairs, brand new chairs. A church had them for 30 years in boxes.
Guys, that is tremendous. Like, who has the chairs, you know? And here's the crazy thing. When I spoke to the gentleman, he said, you know, no, I'm so sorry. He says they're already spoken for, you know, somebody already beat you to it. They're going to come and pick them up. And in my heart, I was like, oh man, Lord, you know, it's okay. You know, I know you're going to open up the doors. And I said, but sir, I said, just in case. And I said, if you're left over with maybe 50 chairs or 60 chairs, it doesn't matter what number. And I said, do you think you can call me? And I said, I'll take
the
it.
man, you mean?
Yeah, I said, I'll take anything. And I said, if they happen to leave just a few, I said, we'll be happy with anything, you know, we'll take them. And he says, you know what? He goes, I'll do that. He goes, I'll call you in case they leave anything. So it wasn't even very long after that he calls me in the middle of talking to, I believe, one of the property manager owners here, and he says, hey, he goes, do you still want those chairs? And I said, yeah, how many did they leave? He says, well, actually, he goes, they left about 215.
Yeah.
And I was blown away because I said, 215. And I go, did they even take any? He says, actually, they took about 100. He goes, they came with a little tiny pickup truck and they couldn't really take anything. He goes, but they're yours if you want them. And I said, we will make our way over there. So we set an appointment, and man.
Yeah, so I went to Gilroy yesterday. You guys saw the devotion. I went to Gilroy, picked up that conference table, you and I, came back, rested for 30 minutes, and then I left. Brother Johnny took his trailer, Sister Diana took her truck. We all went to Hayward, which is an hour from here, filled up, to the top with chairs, and came back late last night, and that's when I did the devotional. So here's the thing, guys. We just got hit with a huge obstacle, and we're not sure how to deal with this. But I will tell you the wins. First of all, you guys understand how we got into this place with the huge donation. Not only that, but then little things. We came into this place and there was so much stuff. And what company is that called again? The dumpsters?
Oh God, I don't even know what company.
I don't remember, but it's a waste management. They donated a giant construction dumpster, and then we filled it, and he donated a second one. Those are $500 each.
Yeah.
And donated 2, guys. So we got everything out of here, and then.
But I am going to find out the name because we got to give them a shout out. I'm so blessed that they did that.
Yeah, it just, guy, our mind is running a million miles a minute, so we're sorry we can't remember the name right now. Gilton.
Gilton, yes.
Yeah, so then, so many people from the church with skills, with carpentry skills, with cleaning, with, I mean, you name it. If we sat here, we would just go on and on and on.
And then we had the electrician that came out
the
and just blessed us with some of his time and everything that would have costed us so much.
We're downtown Modesto. This block was black dark, and there's a lot of dangerous people around. He, with LED lights, lit the whole building automatically at night. So at night, this whole thing lights up all the way around.
We'll show you a picture right now, too.
And what else? I mean, guys, anyways, there's so many things, so many wins. And then today, I feel like I got smacked in the face. First of all, we thought we were going to have paint donated for the outside. And we were counting on that. And it's not happening. And then we thought, you know, the brother was trying to hook us up with his friend. Not the brother's fault, he can't help it, but the friend apparently couldn't get the paint for the inside because we wanted to paint the ceiling, but the walls, right?
Yeah, it's, guys, I know you guys can't really see it very well, but the insulation is looking really, really bad. There's a lot of areas that it really needs to be covered. It's kind of like looking like, and this place has not been painted in a very, very long time.
Yeah. So we found a guy in Marketplace, and he came to give us a quote. I didn't know what I was expecting. I didn't know because we're still trying to get the paint donated, even though it's looking very grim. And he hit us with the quote, and I'm just like, okay. And I realized the work it takes, guys, to just get up there, paint these rafters, paint the top, paint the walls. There's a lot of errors in the walls. There's a lot. The walls have to be done. The outside is really bad, and just the reality of it really hit us. And I know you put together a GoFundMe together, right?
I did. You know, I'm glad that I did, though, because
this is before we knew this quote.
Yeah, before we knew any of this, because I realized that we have all this space and a lot of space, and I realized that I don't have any classroom furniture or anything for our kids.
Yeah, nothing to put in the classrooms.
I don't really have anything to put in the classrooms, and I'm gonna need, you know, I've been on Facebook Market, guys. I have been nonstop. I've been dealing with a lot of the administrative stuff, guys. Apart from that, you know, we've already put, you know, close to $5,000 on the, just on the, what is it called? The security, on the security system here, because this place is a really big place. And guys, we're very close to the Salvation Army here. And, you know, we have a lot of people that kind of,
a lot of drug addiction. A
lot of drug addiction around here. We're very smack in the middle of downtown. So there's a lot of activity. Literally yesterday, as I was here with the kids and Andrea and Abraham, literally while we're right here, somebody decides to come right and sit in front of our place and was literally about to take out the needle, and I don't think he realized that we were sitting right here, and was about to shoot up right in front of the door until Abraham goes over there and knocks on the door and scared him away. And then we have guys, you know, towards the back. So this is why it's so important for us to light up the place, let them know that our presence is here. Like, guys, you know, we're here. You guys cannot be doing your drugs right here. But this is the reason why we're here. We're here because we're here to be that beacon of light here in this area. We got to let them know that we're here because we love them, and, you know, and we're here to be the light in that dark place. But at the same time, we got to secure it. We got to make sure that our home is secured, and this is why we had to put in, you know, the systems, and we have to make sure that our home is secured and that there's safety, because if we're going to be having church here, we're going to be having Bible studies, we're going to be having children here, our home has to be secured and we have to be safe, you know. So we had that put in, we had our lighting put in, we had, you know, the internet put in. There's so many expenses, and I'm doing all this administrative stuff. I'm getting all the, all the utilities and everything put in, and still we had to get our insurance, done. There's just one thing after another, guys. And
even just to get that big sign. Yeah, because we realized
get it removed.
There's an old church sign, Three Rivers, which was, even the Spanish church that was here never removed it, and I realized why. Because just to remove it, you got to hire somebody because it's metal,
super heavy.
So we had to. That was $175 to get that sign down. Thank God that Pastor Larry is going to help in getting our signs up.
Yeah.
But that has to come down, and there's no way around it because it would be way too dangerous for us to go on. It's way too dangerous. Somebody could have got hurt trying to bring that down.
Yeah.
So, guys, there's so many expenses. That's why we have the GoFundMe. And if I know a lot of you said, man, if I was there in Modesto, I know how to do this, I know how to do that. I would help. I'd help vacuum. But you're not. You're out of state. This is a way to help truly, because the GoFundMe is there strictly for restoring this sanctuary. And guys, you did that before this paint quote, and it almost dropped me when he started quote, and he started explaining, rightfully so. He started explaining how hard it would be to paint this place.
Yeah.
This isn't one of these new modern square box buildings. It's very intricate. There's a lot of, it's built in 1920.
Yeah.
And it kind of floored me, and I'm just like, okay, this is a huge obstacle. The days are counting, the weeks are counting. We're gonna have to be out of the building we're in now over there, not this one, but our regular church, July 31st, and in 5 days have this ready for the first Sunday service and for a soft launch, and
a lot of it we're doing it on our own, guys. We have been here from morning to night pretty much every day. Immediately on Sunday when we left the church, we came straight over here, and we didn't get home till almost 12 midnight.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to a birthday party, and we couldn't make it.
We couldn't make it. Abraham's been here every day. We've had people here that have been here. So many people that have been here every day, from
just laboring.
Just the same few people that have been here from morning till nighttime laboring.
There's people that have full-time jobs, and they still come until nighttime.
Yeah.
Until nighttime. Alan, like I was telling him, the windows. Brother Alan, Alan and Teresa. Alan, he's a
window glazer.
Window glazer. I don't know what that meant, but apparently they put windows in high-rise buildings, like in the Bay Area,
San Francisco.
And he's gonna come and put new windows, and he's gonna work a full day. And when that glass comes
his boss is donating.
His boss donated double pane glass with metal frame. As you can see, I showed them the wood frame. It's old. And he's going to go work a full-time job, drive all the way from the Bay Area, and still do that, and have to do it in one day because you can't leave those windows open because, as I explained, we're in downtown Modesto. So many people, guys. But like I said, this obstacle with the paint has really, man, there's no obstacle bigger than God, but nevertheless, it shook me because I'm just like, okay, because we're at a standstill until we get this paint done, and that's like, wow, okay, Lord, you've gotten us past so much stuff, and I'm glad you did the GoFundMe because I'm hoping somebody watches that and says, you know what, I want to be a part of this, I want to help.
Yeah, and I think it's just basically the main top part. Everything else, I know we can do it ourselves. We can all put our hands to the plow. We can come together to do it. I think it's just mainly getting that paint, and we can paint the classrooms. We can paint these offices.
But this ceiling, we can't.
The ceiling and the outside is the main part. If you are a painter and you are local, and you know us, and you know how to do this, you could get a scissor lift, and you can do it and help us.
Please let us know immediately.
This is the time. This is the time for you to come help us, because we don't know how to do this. If you have the capability of helping us, we need your help. Right now is the time when we really, really need your help because, these are things that we don't know how to do, and we can truly, truly use your help. you know, I'm a cook, you know, and sometimes, you know, as there's professions and there's things that a lot of us do and do not know how to do, and you know, you wouldn't want me to go and change an oil when I'm a cook. You know, it's like a lot of us were made for specific things. We have specific trades, and I don't think you wouldn't want me out there painting a building when I'm a cook. But guys, we just, I you know, today it was a special moment because I know that you were talking to it was one of the city officials today. And I know that was special because he wants to come by here and just see what we're doing.
One of the councilmen here in Modesto for this zone, I think Modesto split into 6 zones, so there's 6 people make up the committee, the city, whatever. I'm not sure the title.
And he was excited
the city
that we're
council.
here.
The city council is 6 zones, and then the mayor and whoever else. And this is zone 2, I believe. And he is the councilman for this area. And we met him a couple months ago.
Yeah,
and had
we sat
coffee.
down and we had coffee with him.
So we talked to him, and he wants to come see the place. And I told him, well, just wait till it's done. He goes, no, I want to see it now because then I can appreciate later when it's done, you know. And he's like, he's talking about bringing the mayor of Ceres, and then he goes, why don't we do a ribbon cutting and a city certificate, and we'll bring all the council,
all the city officials, and
and he mentioned the state representative that's here in Modesto, and make it big, you know. And so I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? Now I really got to paint this place, you know. And it's exciting, guys, because here's the thing. We have had House of Rest without any interaction with the city, but recently, like doing the grocery giveaway, counseling the people that get out of prison, or helping families, you know, or children, or I mean, there's so many things that the gospel consists of, because ultimately the gospel has to seep into everything, whether it's giving away groceries, counseling, addiction, ex-convicts, whatever it is, you know. And I never saw it that way. That I never realized the city appreciates churches.
Yeah.
You know, because here's the thing, guys. I know a lot of cities, especially in bigger cities, maybe the city feels like they're against the church. But here in Modesto, there's a lot of Christian believers inside of that city hall, more than we realize. And they want to hear these stories, and they want to be in support of these stories because they want to better Modesto too.
Yeah.
You know,
I believe that.
and for them to say, you know what, we want to make a big ceremony of this so the city of Modesto can know who House of Rest is and the things that you guys, your vision and what it is that you want to do for the community, you know, because ultimately, I mean, Jesus himself says it. He goes, when you feed somebody that's hungry, you fed me. When you clothe somebody that's cold, you put clothes on me. When you visit those in prison, you visit me. You know, and these are the words of Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think it's cool. It's cool. I think it's important to as long as we continue to go forward and not compromise the gospel and not compromise the word of God, to come alongside people like this city official, you know, and for him to come along and say, you know what, let us be a support for you also. You know what I mean? So we can reach this city, because there's so many broken and lost here, guys.
Yeah.
So, guys, so I'm going to put the link to the GoFund on the description box and on the comments if God puts it on your heart.
And if you can't, you know,
Pray.
please keep us in prayer, you know, and not just for the funds, you know, keep us in prayer for strength, you know, because guys, we become weary. We become weary, you know. We don't get a chance to see our home. We don't get a chance to be home, you know. And this becomes our home, you know.
Yeah, we brought our little fridge finally. Where's it at? Because we got tired of drinking hot soda.
You know, it's like we don't get time to spend time with our families, you know, and you know, it gets hard, you know. You know, guys, just pray for us, you know, for our well-being, for our health, you know, and it really does get hard. And And sometimes it gives us a good chance to see who is stepping out, you know, and who we need to pray for.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it really does. It does give us a chance to see who we need to be praying for.
Yeah. What I like the fact is, for instance, right? Let's say
Let's be real. Let's keep it real.
Let's say Sister Jessica, who does accounting. Can you imagine if she'd be like, "Oh, I can't help you clean. I'm the accountant. I'm already doing something for the church." Well, then, you know what I mean? Then that somebody would say, "Well, I'm the teacher. Well, that's all I got to do." Or imagine if Abraham's like, "Well, I'm already media. I already do a lot already." No, everybody is saying, "Okay, I'm the accountant, but you know what? Where do I clean? Where do I vacuum? Where do I do this? Where can I help?" Because now's the time to go above and beyond, you know. And again, people that are here helping from the church are already doing something at House of Rest.
Yeah.
But this is a different time. This is a transition where people are saying, you know what, I'm going to step up and I'm going to do my part. Even if I put 100% at House of Rest, I'm going to put 1,000% because I know I'm needed here.
And when and let's just say you've never done anything, and you just go and you have been a spectator, and maybe right now is the time to step out of your shell. You know, maybe right now is the time for you to step out and be like, hey, you know, I've been kind of just sitting behind the scenes, and I've just been kind of just sitting there, but I'm ready to step out. What can I do? Is there anywhere that I can help you?
Yeah.
You know, because there is a lot to do, you know, even if it's to grab a vacuum and you feel like you're not capable of doing much, but you know, there's a lot, guys. There's a lot that you can do.
Yeah.
But you know, we love you guys, and we just want to thank you. We want to thank you for always just being there, and just, you know, just for being part of this family. And you know, guys, we just ask that you maybe even if you just can't do anything, pray and share that GoFundMe, because it goes just beyond you guys. You know, share it on your social media, share it with your family, share it with your loved ones, because if you can't, someone can. You know, keep sharing it.
But I like what you said too, that let's say you can't give toward the GoFundMe. Let's say you are praying for us, but you are local, and you're just like, you know what? I'm a painter, or I'm this, or I'm that. Please let us know.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, we're gonna need you. I guarantee
Absolutely.
it. So, all right, guys, we got Bible study, so we're gonna have to make our way to the church and get those things ready. But thank you so much for viewing this. God bless you, and we'll continue to give you guys updates and everything. I am positive that a praise report is going to come out of this video.
Amen.
So thank you so much. God bless you.
Bye, guys. We
See you
love
later.
you.